Alright, Shalom. This is Chanaksa Anbanya Sharala from the GMS Lions Den Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to say Kahalayim, La Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem, Harakakudash, my mouth. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai. This is Job chapter 37, verse 1. It says, "At this also my heart trembleth, and is moved out of his place. Hear attentively the noise of his voice, and the sound that goeth out of his mouth." All right? And those noises and sounds are destruction, and the Most High doing his work. I said, "He directed it under the whole heaven, and his lightning unto the ends of the earth. After it a voice roareth, he thundereth with his voice of his excellency, and he will not say to them, he will not stay them when his voice is heard. Yahweh thundereth marvelously with his voice, great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend." All right? And so the works of the Most High, we can't comprehend, but those secret things that of his works, he made known to his prophets. All right, the ones that are going out there and warning the people. All right, and here's the point right here. This is the Job 37. This is Job 37 and 6. It says, "For he saith to the snow, Be thou on the earth, likewise to the rain, and to the great rain of his strength." All right. So he said to the snow, "Be thou on the earth." And you're looking at a picture of Chicago, which still is going through this polar vortex conditions. All right. It says, I'm going to read this article real quick. It says, "Polar vortex death toll rises to 21 as U.S. cold snaps continue." All right, it says at least 21 people have died in one of the worst cold snaps to hit the U.S. Midwest in decades. 90 million people and a third of the U.S. have seen temperatures of below 70 degrees or below, or negative 17 degrees Celsius or 0 Fahrenheit or below. Some 250 million Americans overall have experienced the polar vortex conditions. Hospitals have been treating patients reporting frostbite as parts of the country's ground to a halt. Temperatures are expected to swing above average over the weekend. All right, it says, who are the victims? Homeless people have been particularly at risk with warming shelters set up across cities. But some still braved the freezing conditions, and one woman aged 60 was found dead in an abandoned house in Lorain, Ohio. It says a hospital in Chicago has already treated 50 patients for frostbite, and some may end up losing a limb, CNN reports. So these are all plagues coming from the Most High, man. All right, we're in 2019 year of Karagma, and you see all these things going on with America, man, and with Trump shutting up and down the government, him saying that he's going to cause a national emergency on the 15th. So you have all these things going on. It's all according to prophecy, and eventually that chip is going to be pushed because they already ordered 250 million of those implantable chips. I forgot the name of the company. But everything's being set in place, man. All right? That's just it. You see all these storms and things coming through, these winter vortexes, and then right after that, what's going to happen is you're going to have hurricane season. All right, I'm going to read some more of this article. It says, half of those patients were homeless individuals, while the other had jobs that required them to be outdoors. Some people were found dead a short walk from their homes. A Michigan man who froze to death in his neighborhood had been inadequately dressed for the weather, officials said. and a wind chill of -46 or -51 Fahrenheit, an 18-year-old student was found unresponsive to a short walk from his dorm on Wednesday and later died in the hospital. On Tuesday, a man froze to death in a garage in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, having apparently collapsed after shoveling snow, according to the medical examiner. Dangerous roads have also been a factor in the deaths. A man was fatally struck by a snow plunge near Chicago on Monday, and in northern Indiana, a 22-year-old police officer and his wife died after a collision on the icy road. All right, so you have all these things going on, man. It's the Most High doing all this, man. Like it said in Job 37:6, it says, he saith to the snow, be thou on the earth, likewise to the rain, and to the great rain of his strength. Because so immediately after this goes down, coming into the ending of the spring, spring it starts, like towards the end of spring starts the rainy season, and that's going into the hurricane season. All right, so that's just the will and power of the Most High, man. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, what I'm saying, here's a Ratazah. With that being said, I want to say Kal Halayim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harikwa Kadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Arkin that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth, and peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.